Welcome back. I'm Dan Bartleman, and this is Studio 121. And this is a new year. This is the place where I'm going to share with you the insights and the ideas that make up this district. There's much more going on than we really see on a daily basis, and I want you to see it. I want to share it with you. It is far too easy to just make a comment on Facebook or other form of social media than it is to take out a thoughtful consideration of the complex issues that are facing our region. That's what this channel is going to do, to unpack the important things that we need to look at in depth and share the ideas from the people that are generating them too. Stay tuned, there's more to come. We just finished another campaign cycle. In a few days, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will take their oaths of office, but we still may not be done counting the race between Anthony Brindisi and Claudia Tenney. Democracy is a fragile thing. Those two contestants are about 30 votes apart. That's it, between 300,000 votes cast for them. We need to look carefully at what our parties are going forward. We should ask ourselves the question, what is the Republican Party? And for that matter, what is the Democratic Party? Now, I have been a Democrat my entire life. That's not going to change, but the parties do. Each election cycle, they change, maybe just a little bit, maybe a lot. But we should be thinking to ourselves, what is the Democratic Party or the Republican Party or any of the other parties going to look like in the next election? Now, although I'm a Democrat, my parents are certainly not. But they were always involved in the political process because they knew if they did something to help their community do better, we did too. My dad said to me years ago that he joined the Republican Party because he felt that the Republican Party stood for small business. Now this made sense. He and my mom have been small business owners for 50 years this year. Now when he said that to me, I had already joined the Democratic Party. So a question entered my mind, did this mean that the Democratic Party did not stand for small business? If so, this would be a violation of something very dear to me, to always stand for small business. Every business starts as a small business, and I want to see growth in our area. So an answer came to me, or maybe a new question. If the Democratic Party did not stand for small business, then it should. I'm going to stay a Democrat. The party will change. The next election cycle will see that change happen, and I want to be there to share with you those changes as they're occurring. Lately, I have been reading about our state's 33rd governor and the 26th president of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt. He was a reformer, a Republican reformer, and he did and said some things in his time that might make you think he was a Democrat today. For example, in his address to the legislature in 1899 as governor, he went right after some of the criticisms levied against him for trying to improve working conditions and fair share of corporate taxes. So in response to the criticism, he said, quote, "We do not desire to discourage enterprise. We do not desire to destroy corporations. We do desire to put them fully at the service of the state and of the people," end quote. He was taking direct aim at the businesses reaping mega profits, but taking no consideration for the workers that created it. He was also criticized for not doing so well with his own party, being criticized for being either too close with the party bosses or just plain antagonizing them. He said, quote, "Never render to party what belongs to the state, and the state is the first consideration," end quote. The state is the first consideration. That is a key thing for him to say. Our elected officials must think about how they can best serve those that put them in office. When they put those that they serve, their first consideration, their people they serve first, the parties will evolve. Now, I feel the same way that Roosevelt did, that our tax plans, our regulations must support business growth, while also ensuring protection for our workers and our communities, and thereby guaranteeing that those that create value enjoy it too. Our state is facing massive problems. Once this census is complete, it's going to show that we have about 1 million fewer people in our state than just 10 years ago. This is a major problem, and no significant challenge has a simple answer. If so, it would have already been solved. Our state, plainly speaking, is getting beat by other states. We do not have adequate economic development plans. We need to improve our affordable housing options, improve access to lower cost energy, renewable energy, improve our transportation systems, and yes, We also need lower taxes. These are the things that we're going to address on this channel. So please check back often, subscribe if you can, and stay with me as we go through this journey together. Before taking a step forward, let's pause for a moment to say thank you to Bill Magee. He was a faithful servant to our communities for almost 50 years, as an assembly member for 28, a town supervisor for many years before that, an auctioneer, a lifelong resident of Nelson, and a beloved husband to his wife Jeanette of 52 years. He left us on Christmas Eve, and before moving forward, I want to say thank you. He was a friend that I met in 2013. I was interested in public service, so I sought his advice. He always took my call. There weren't too many. And this last year or so, we became friends. I am thankful to have known him, to have learned from him, and I hope to emulate him in my own career. I think we can all learn a lot from the service of Bill Magee. So moving forward, I will try to be a model of his stewardship and his care for our communities for so many years. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and we'll see you soon.